Tom now again. So, let's see how this goes.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
I completely forgot there's a bunch of add-ons. So that's gonna pop up a few times.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
That's easy. Now say my name.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell.
That's why I
Welcome to
picked it
Good
myself.
Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Oh well, yeah, customization doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's see. It's funny, the guys always look so misshaped in Fallout games. I have no idea why. But if I go back, female, and immediately she actually looks normal. Just one of these. Come on. Still, she looks normal in comparison to the guy's face. Looked like Wendy from Fallout 3. Wendy the welder. You see what I mean? But yeah, let's go. Let's choose. Change the hair. Do.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay.
Yeah.
No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Yes, I know. Baby steps. Baby steps.
We're looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Okay, so I have 5 points to spend. Carrying capacity. Perception. Maybe one there. This one, yeah. See, that's the problem. Done. Intelligence. Intelligence. Skill points. Very useful.
Look at that. Maybe them bullets done your brain some good. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered in a bighorn and drop it. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Does this scene look familiar? If it does, shame on you.
All right. Dog.
Cat.
House. Night.
Green.
Bandit.
Step.
Light.
Dark.
Mother.
Yeah, could be jar.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Girl.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Calendar.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Disagree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Rorschach's face.
Okay. How about this one?
Actually looks like a kind of plane.
Last one.
People at a bar high-fiving. I don't see the bearded man. Head on a pillar. How is this head on a pillar? Oh, I see the light bulb at least.
Well, that's all she wrote.
But that's about it.
I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Yeah, let's see. Science, sneak. Okay, no. Take away melee because I'm not going to be using melee weapons. I shall be doing. I'm going to need repairs. Science, sneak. Use. Screw sneaking. And lockpick. Those three are going to make a huge difference as time goes.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality.
Yeah.
Ain't like I expected to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Okay, bolt is strong. Okay. Ish. Yes. Maybe. Skill cues.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Can't remember the options of the game so bad.
Here, these are yours. Was all. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this.
Yeah, I don't think
They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Your hardcore mode that correctly increases the chance of this mode still boosts you all the time. Currently broken levels. By the way, remove radiation. Time reduction is no thanks. I've not played this game. You do have to be able to do that. is. See, already repairs coming in handy. The game just started. Ah, there we go. Okay, that's right. Let's go see Sunny. This was a challenge appears to be an invitation to the midnight science fiction feature. I'll try. Please are ready to catch trailers. Okay. All will blues. Helping that your little cat has been raised by 5. Thank you. Where's the CB7? Make a choice. Pulling the corners of woods. Career 6 inside. Ulysses. Okay. And it's another 5. Yeah, speed 35. That's a lot of radio signals. Swing belly. Another 5. That's 40 now. And I'm guessing you will be the timer. Oh, I know these guys. I know them. Always wanted to check out the stuff.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
Dragon. Okay.
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they had run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that. I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any. I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. Happy trails!
Really? That's up to, what, 50 now? 45? Yeah, I need explosives to be able to get stuff from you. I forgot about that. Yes, doggy.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Neither will I.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you.
Yeah.
Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
You saw nothing. Lazy, there's two letters of this. That should do it. This needs to be off. Oh. Didn't even see it. Hopefully you can make your own bullets. Yes, and the karma is a bitch. Karma's gonna fuck me over and screw me over. Eventually. Okay, there's a book. Okay. Let's put a bit of mutton.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there?
No.
Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Why?
Everything all right? Until next.
Goodbye.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Sure.
Follow me. It's just down to the
Listen
southeast a
this
short ways.
tutorial because I am rusty. Temporarily increased. Okay, makes sense. Unfortunately. Would have preferred lost longer. Now we can fight some geckos. Little ugly bastards.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
And you think you get that guy.
Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
Where's the gecko? There it is. That was not expected. Okay. That was not expected.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Sure, let's go.
Shouldn't take. Come with me.
Run, Sonny, run.
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty. Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Yeah,
All right
yes.
then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
I still hate how slow it looks. That means I'm running. No, so it fits perfectly here. I think it's red roaches. Oh. some of the best looking insects you can see. Or you can find. Otherwise in design. Oh, they're amazing. So I'm looking for roots. Yes, that's what I was looking for. Okay, now to go to the graveyard. Mantis. Very good. Ja, ik weet het is laat. Ik wil gaan slapen. Ik speel net te veel connecten. Ja, zou ik ook. Laksen. Wauw, wow. Axe, arc. I'm going home. As they say, such a long walk for a short drink of water. Yeah. Okay. That's new. Ja, why not? It's a lot, so go for it.
Let me see what you got.
Oh,
Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right, now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
yeah. How very Breaking Bad of you.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Yeah. Lazy me. So many dirty jokes. So little time.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out. Hey. Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Welcome.
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there. Don't know why you want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. Sure, there'd be caps in it for you. Be careful. Feeling thirsty? Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So can I get you anything? Got a special discount for you after what you done for us.
When you say I love you, it's a sin to tell a lie. Be sure it's true when you say I love you, honey. You got sense enough to know it's a sin to tell a lie. Whole lot of folks' heart has done been broken. Just over a whole lot of foolish words that's been spoken. I love you.
Pretty suck.
I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you.
Pleasure doing business with you.
It's a sin.
Be careful out there.
To the Boston Ring.
That's close enough. Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play? Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own. All I've got left on me are a handful of caps, but you get me out of this and I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays you back. You've got my word. We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board... Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Sunny. I have no idea what the message is.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
Yeah.
Say no more. I'm in. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo. But I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great. A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him. Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over. I'll be waiting.
Yeah, I know. Let's go to the doctor first. Doctor.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you? Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone.
True.
Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare. You take care now.
Hey there. You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for. Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor. Can do.
Ouch. Yeah, we need to step on something now. It's kind of hurts. Another satisfied customer.
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about. Right. Just keep me out of it. Is there anything else? Take it easy now.
Hello. So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right. All the more reason for me to sit this one out. I'll be rooting for you. Be careful out there.
Well, I think this is where I'm gonna end it. Day's catching up with me. And it's changed to 2, so till next time. That's fun. Let's do a little bit of time. Goodbye.